The lecture hall aboard the Krillin University station was a cathedral of learning suspended in the vacuum of space. Species from 27 worlds sat in tiered seats, their voices a murmur of clicks, growls, and soft chirps before the lesson began. The faint hum of the station's gravity generators thrummed beneath the floor. Professor Sarvek, an elder member of the Rithari species, stood at the center podium. He was tall and sleek, with sapphire scales that shimmered beneath the artificial lights. His kind were scholars, their lifespans stretching over 4 centuries. Today's lecture was part of the xenobiology course all cadets were required to take, and the topic had stirred curiosity even among the usually inattentive. Sarvek clicked his claws to silence the room. "Today," he began, his voice resonating, "we discuss the apex predators of our galaxy, the masters of their respective ecosystems, the hunters without peer." A holographic projection shimmered to life above him, a massive ring of light filled with slowly rotating images. "First," Sarvek said, pointing with a claw, "the Varul stalker beast of the Nixian swamps. Able to remain submerged for days, it can strike with enough force to bisect a hovercraft. Next, the Krelzar Ridge Hunter, capable of running for 3 solar days without rest. Its pack coordination has no rival." The hologram shifted, each predator appearing larger than life, their roars and hisses echoing through the hall. Students murmured, some in awe, others in fear. Sarvek continued, his tone scholarly and certain. "We have the Draxian ice serpent, which can sense heat from a kilometer away. The Torgoth Mauler, whose exoskeleton can resist direct plasma fire. And lastly, the Shreen hive predator, an intelligent insectoid whose colonies can strip an entire moon bare in under a cycle." The images froze on the last predator. The professor spread his arms. "These, my students, are the most dangerous life forms known to galactic science. Apex predators, all of them. Creatures that command their domains without equal." There was a pause. Rustle. Then a single voice, calm, almost casual, cut through the quiet. "You missed one." Every head turned toward the speaker. Middle the challenge. The voice belonged to a human in the back row. His name, according to the class roster, was Daniel Rourke, an exchange student from Earth. He sat with one booted foot resting on the rung of his chair, his hands loosely clasped. His dark hair was slightly messy, and there was something in his eyes, not arrogance exactly, but a kind of quiet certainty that made the alien students uneasy. Sarvek tilted his head, curious. "Missed one, human Rourke." "Yes, Professor," Daniel replied. "The most dangerous predator of them all." The class buzzed with disbelief. A hulking Krell student snorted. "More dangerous than the Shreen. Than a Mauler." Daniel's lips quirked into a faint smile. "Yes." Sarvek's tail flicked, a Rithari sign of both irritation and intrigue. "And what creature is this?" Daniel leaned forward slightly. "You're looking at it." A ripple of amusement passed through the room. A scaled Enwar drummed his claws on the desk in mock applause. Someone hissed, "Humans. Always exaggerating." The professor's voice was measured. "You claim your own species belongs among this list? Bold. And yet, Earth's biology is underwhelming compared to most apex species. No claws. No fangs. No armor plating. Your homeworld is not even considered among the galaxy's high-danger biospheres." Daniel shrugged. "We don't need claws. We make our own. We don't need armor plating. We build it. We're toolmakers, strategists, and, most importantly, we adapt. Drop any of your listed predators in the wrong environment and it dies. drop a human there, and we'll find a way to kill it, eat it, or use it. The professor narrowed his eyes. Adaptation is impressive, but it does not make you the most dangerous. Raw power, instinct, specialized hunting. These are the marks of an apex predator. That's where you're wrong, Daniel said. Specialization is a weakness. You put a Draxian ice serpent in a desert, and it dies. You starve a mauler for a week, and it slows. You corner a Shreen colony, and it burns. But humans, we don't stop. We change the environment. We outthink it. We turn the predator into prey. There was a strange stillness in the hall now. Even the Krell student wasn't smiling anymore. Daniel's voice dropped, quiet but sharp. You measure danger in claws and fangs. I measure it in willpower. Humans don't quit. Ever. We'll fight something bigger, faster, stronger. And we'll win even if it kills us. Because to us, dying trying is better than running away. Middle the test. Sarvek's expression shifted into something almost predatory itself. Fascinating. But words alone are not proof. Fortunately, the station maintains a controlled biosphere for live predator studies. Few students gasp. No one was ever invited into the Predator Dome unless they were part of an advanced xenohunting unit. You propose, the professor said, that I have underestimated humanity's lethality. Very well. Will you consent to a live demonstration? Daniel stood, his eyes bright. Name the predator. Minutes later, the class stood behind the reinforced glass of the dome's observation deck. Inside, the simulated terrain stretched over several kilometers, a shifting mix of forest, rock, and marsh. Atmospheric generators mimicked alien climates. In the center clearing, the handlers released the beast, a Krelzar ridge hunter. It stood 4 meters at the shoulder, its hide striped with mottled armor, its jaws bristling with serrated teeth. The creature let out a low, rumbling growl that vibrated through the glass. Daniel stepped inside without armor. No visible weapons, just a plain survival harness. The dome sealed behind him with a hiss. The Krelzar's head snapped toward him instantly. Its eyes locked on him, and it crouched low, muscles rippling. The professor's voice came through the observation speakers. Ridge hunters are faster than most speeders. Their bite can shear through starship hull plating. This one is hungry. The beast lunged. Daniel didn't run. He sidestepped, using the undergrowth as partial cover. His movements were quick, deliberate, not panicked. He circled wide, eyes never leaving the predator. The ridge hunter charged again. Daniel rolled behind a tree, then snatched a jagged branch and snapped it across his knee. He drove the sharpened end into the ground, angling it like a trap. For the next 5 minutes, the human didn't try to overpower the creature. He outmaneuvered it. Each time it lunged, he used terrain, debris, and quick feints to force it to overcommit. It wasn't strength. It was problem-solving. Then, on the 7th charge, the ridge hunter barreled straight onto the planted spike. The branch drove deep into its throat. The creature thrashed once, twice, then collapsed. Daniel stepped back, breathing hard. Blood spattered across his face and shirt. He looked up toward the glass, meeting the professor's gaze without a word, ending the revelation. When he emerged from the dome, the room was silent. Even the Krell student avoided his eyes. Sarvek approached slowly. No tools beyond what you found in the field. No armor. And yet you killed it. Daniel shook his head. I didn't just kill it. I hunted it. That's the difference between humans and everything on your list. The others are born hunters. We choose to be.